Yo, it's Guido coming at you with the Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support of the channel. Keep it up. If you're looking for other ways to do so other than watching this here video, you'll find those down in the description. Wow, man. Look at this. 3 1357s from Clan Gat. Now, we've featured a couple of these guys, 7th Cav, MTL. Both will also frequent the stream. And we have Priory Rules, also from Clan Gat. It's been a long time since I've done a platoon review, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to let this go. These guys have a really nice game. I have no idea what happens here. This is a first look. Is that a 3 marked? No, looked like 3 marks. Looked like 3 marks based on the camo. I like it already. I'm excited for this. They're going up to the heavy brawling area. It looks like they're potentially planning to swarm somebody's face. This is going to be amazing. Like I said, I haven't seen this. We're going to look at each one of these guys' replays and see what there is to learn. Working in a platoon, I recommend you stick together. That is always a very good idea. The thing about these 1357s is they have 892,000 shots between them. Actually, what is there, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7? I don't know. There's a lot. Somewhere around 20 to 24,000 shots. Somewhere in there. Are they going to just boil up and over this hill and jump all over whatever's there? Or are we going to be a little bit more careful? I feel like... Oh, they're going. Nope, they're slowing. Okay. We are going to be a little careful. Nice that the KV-2 just fired. Maybe MTL is like, let's go. And then Priory's like, I'm going. And Priory just jumps in there, lights that guy on fire, and we get rid of one guy right off the bat. KV-2 is fired again, and he is in big old trouble. How much you want to bet the LTGs are hanging out down in the southeast, or maybe even back at this bush over here? Let me put my coffee down. I'm trying to bet the LTGs are still sitting in this bush. I bet there's at least one, maybe two, potentially all three. I can't tell if maybe one is seen down in the southeast corner, but this is where they need to be start saying. This is where the enemy team should be saying, "Rut-row, Raggy." Rut-row, Raggy. This is not good. And then at this point, the enemy team has to know that things are going poorly. There are enough guys down in the green guys down in the southeast that they're going to keep them a bit busy. The Oni has a bunch of hit points left. The KV-2 didn't get dead. There's 2 dead heavies over here in that platoon wondering what happened and wishing they had not gone where they went. Now we've got a little auto aim in the 3001. Now he's trouble. He's got decent armor, an okay rate of fire, but look at the wolf pack. Dun 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 dun. I mean, he just has to be thinking this is going to hurt, and I think he's right. Okay, well, he dodged away. Well, that was interesting. We're going to change tacks a little bit. All right, hold on. Where are we? Do we have the LTGs hanging out? No, it's a 50-2. There's one of the LTGs. So it looks like at least one of them pushed in. These guys are in big trouble. So we're going to be a little bit careful now. Oh, man. The thing about this gun is the velocity is really nice on this. Does it show it here? 1,141, which is really good for this tier. Let's turn this down because you're probably hearing this really loudly. Oh, he's out of it. Oh, my gosh. Is that a ram kill? I think it was a ram kill at the end. It was a ram kill. Now, they did give up the other side of the map, so their team has taken some hits over there. And it looks like MTL is down to his last hit or so. Their other 2 are still alive. One's with 4 kills, one with 2 kills. Where are they? They're back behind, so we'll take a look at what they do in a minute. We find these guys over here, trying to get our auto aim on. LTG's just getting absolutely machine gunned, and MTL is the first to die. But they've created quite a nice little advantage for themselves. So let's go, and we'll jump into one of the other guys' replays and see how the rest of this fight goes. Alright, dispense with the preliminaries. We're at the top of the hill again. We got 7th Cav coming around to the left side. If you remember, MTL and Priory get really busy in there, and it looks like 7th Cav is going to come around this side and maybe duel potentially the KV-2. Priory jumped up, lit that guy on fire, and then 7th Cav starts to get in on the action. Here we go once again. So the KV-2 about to get auto-aimed and machine gunned down. We're in a little bit of a sniper zoom there. Guys coming at him from every direction. I don't know, that's fun to watch every time, isn't it? We got the Starry Night camo going for 7th Cav Trooper. He presses C for a little reload action, or maybe he actually shot all his shots. I didn't quite notice, but he is on a reload. So he was the third guy to come at these. Remember that MTL is going to cut right and go down the middle, and it looks like Priory and 7th Cav want to come down the left side, but now he's got all kinds of targets, so there's no real reason to push in. Just start waylaying this poor guy, machine gunning. He's not even letting it zoom all the way in, but it just didn't matter, because holy cow, he hit every shot. He's going to hit every one of these shots now. Missed one. There we go. One more, and down he goes, and we're on reload. Here's a 3001D. He's going to get ram killed by the 1357. And the FL-10 says, hey, I have an autoloader. What do you guys think? And they're like, well, here's what we think. We're just going to shoot you with 800,000 shots. Oh, bounce. There we go. And he is done. The T-78 and I think an LTG are sitting in the corner. So we're on a reload with 7th Cav. 7th Cav during the reload is pushing up. This is a wise move. Get into position. No sense just sitting back there. And as soon as he is reloaded, this LTG just disintegrates. That is a lot of firepower on 3 little tanks. Takes a hit from the CMCD. Got him auto-aimed, takes a couple more hits, down he goes. MTL died, so this is the point at which MTL died. Down there, so we're now a 2-ship. We've got 2 1357s, and it's clean up on altitude. There's only 4 enemy tanks left. Type 64 on the south side of the escarpment over there. We've got the LTG. Who knows where he is? We've got a T-50-2, and there is a Panther. So this is a fairly big tank. But he's in big trouble because he's about to get the machine gun Reno. I might have tried to trap him, man. And maybe just auto-aim him. Oh, man. Oh my god, there he's... Oh, did that... We're going to have to zoom... Or we'll watch it on the next one. Did that show 1,000 damage? It got hit so many times so hard that it counted to 1,000 before it actually timed out the damage thing? I could be wrong. Maybe it was 100 something and not 1,000. It was a lot. We're on a reload chasing this poor LTG. Somebody's going to clearly kill him before we get reloaded, aren't we? No? There we go. No! They're knocked out. Where'd they go? 7th Cav got him. And it's over, folks. It's over. We'll jump over, and we're going to check out Priory rules. Priory Nules? I don't know. Priory Nules. 8 kills by 7th Cav Trooper. 2 by Priory. 1 by MTL for a total of 11,000 kills on Himmelsdorf. I forgot to say the map, but this is definitely Himmelsdorf. Wow. Let's go take a look at Priories. Alright, right along with Priory, and we're going to get to see that poor KB-1S disintegrate. I'm going to sneak up here. Now, I like coming up here with light tanks in this situation. I do this quite a bit. They're in a really good situation for this. Is he going to auto-aim the guy? Yeah. Just absolutely annihilates him. See how he fired those 3 or 4 shots and knew he was going to back out and reload and did not skip a beat? I like that. He knew he wasn't going to push. He wanted to back out because he was going to be seen. He was one of the first guys to come around the corner. So I sit there and continue to push in and get hit. Go ahead and hit C, reload. Look at how fast he hit C. Yeah, he's on his game. He's moving to the next target. Hit C, and here we go. Now, he might have got a couple of those shells off on the way, but this is not a bad idea overall. Maybe in that case it would have been better to stick with the reload, but let's see what happens right here. Now, Priory actually, is he the first one to push in? Yeah, he pushes pretty hard. And I think he gets a lot of the lights on these guys down here. Yeah, so he sees the Hummel and some of the others. I think I would have really just gone after this guy instead of messing around with the Arty, but everyone's kind of accepting that he's just going to hide, and we machine gun down the Arty. So, you know what? Who's to say that wasn't a good idea? The Hummel's already dead. There goes the 50, what, 51, 55, whatever the heck that thing is. 155, 50. There's the ram kill once again, and Priory pushes in with a full clip, and this is where we all start machine gunning the FL-10. This guy actually lasted longer than some of the bigger tanks. He definitely got some bounces going on there. Definitely. Pushing in, we're going to have the T-78 and the LTG. We're on a reload again, so a nice push of the old C button there. We're getting some of these rocks in the way. Machine gunning through the rocks. Down goes the T-78. Now for the LTG. Just really nice teamwork and focus fire right there. MTL sort of got out in the open right there. It was a bit of a sacrificial lamb. He goes down, and then we're going to push on in with Priory. Here comes the 71 CMD. Not quite lit yet. Nicely done. Also, we're not quite reloaded. You'll notice also that he used standard ammunition for this whole fight. Hasn't hit 2 yet. Really, the only tank they may have met that needed to is potentially the KB2, but he got machine gun from every direction, and the Panther, which is what we're about to take on right here. Takes a second for Priory to get up here, and then he helps machine gun this guy down. Now we've got the LTG, we've got some shells, no sense hitting C here. We'll just chase this guy down and absolutely murderize him. Oh, the last one's a bounce, and that's going to leave it the 7th Cav. Spin around to the top. Nope. Nothing's left but the LTG down at the bottom. And we're going to jump off of a cliff. Because that's what you do at the end. Perfect. Perfectly timed. Well done. What a great example of platoon gameplay. Looking at the situation in the map, something I talk about quite a bit. I'm assuming they had voice comms, more than likely conversations, something like, well, we're down in the pit. Hey, look at the setup. Let's swarm the north and win it quickly, and then we'll deal with whatever happened in the south after that, which is exactly what they did. They even had time, because their guys held out long enough in the south, they had time to push into the backfield and take out the arty, and then reorient and take on the guys that were still alive in the south from the purple/red team. If they were being pushed at the cap too hard, they of course could have come back across the top and not pushed back into the arty. That would have been a slightly problematic, because the arty would have been shooting at them, but more than likely, based on the speed and the 3 of them, they'd have been able to deal with anything that might have got through to the cap. Not required here. A bunch of damage. Really good experience by all 3. One of them rolled 8 kills. 7th Cav Trooper right there cleaning up a bunch of the near-deads in there. Really well done. Thanks for sending that in, guys. Clan Gat. Yo to you, fellas and ladies. Really well done. That was a lot of fun. That's it for today. Have a good day, guys. We will see ya.